This is Natural Powerlifting Radio. Deadlifts, chicken nuggets, video games. This is Check My Total, a powerlifting podcast with Timothy Payne and Andrew Hinson.
Welcome, everybody. We have another special episode. They're all special, in case you didn't know. We got Mr. Marshall Powell with us today. He's lifted with Iron Boy for quite a few years now. And let's see, you're normally 181, right?
Normally, yeah. Yeah.
See, I've been watching you on Instagram, though.
Yep, the road to 198.
So what sparked that idea?
Oh, that's just been a long time coming, you know. I knew that I needed to jump up a weight class for a long time. I'm definitely a little bit too tall to be in 181.
How tall are you?
About 5'10", 5'11"
Okay.
on a good day.
I guess that's what I am. I don't know how tall I am. I think I'm somewhere around there.
All right, I went to the doctor yesterday or Monday. Yeah, yesterday was Monday. Y'all, I can't keep up with nothing. And they had me take my shoes off. They actually measured me, and I'm 5'10" and a half. So Andrew, you probably are actually 5'9" or 5'9" and a half.
Okay.
See, I've been talking crap on all these podcasts, but I guess you're right.
So I am 5'9", 5'9". Sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that is.
Go ahead.
So you do 181. And you're like as tall as, like a little bit taller than me, man. How do you get down to 181?
That's well, really. I think last nationals I weighed in at 178.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
What do you eat? Like, do you eat meals?
Obviously not eating enough, but yeah, I think my biggest thing is I carry all my weight in my upper body, so I got real skinny legs, but upper body wise, I look like I'm at least 200, but then you see my legs and oh yeah, definitely 181.
But yeah, dude, after October, I figured you want to stick around 181 to get that elite number.
We'll see. You know, it'll be hard to hit it at a heavier body weight, but I think in the long run it'll do me better to be a little heavier.
Where are you walking around at right now?
Right now, I'm around like 193-ish.
Whoa.
Kind of fluctuate from day to day.
There you go.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, dude. Well, you've been looking good, like I said, I've been watching you on Instagram.
Appreciate it, man.
Well, tell us a little bit about your backstory, how you got started lifting and all that kind of jazz.
Oh, backstory. So I probably started lifting when I was 8th grade-ish. You know, Dad just had a bunch of weights in the basement. So I'd always go down there with my brothers after school, and you know, we'd see who could lift the most. And I don't think we didn't have a real bench press, or you know, we just kind of had a bar and some weights put on it. And then when I was about, I think it was probably 14 when we started going to the YMCA, and I would sneak into the free weight area where it was supposed to be 16 and up. I only got caught once, and it was a week before my 16th birthday. And I was just like, come on, man, I got one more week.
Yeah, for
Wait,
real.
did they ID you? What did they do?
They kicked me out. They said, man, all right, if you turn 16 in a week, you can come back next week.
Wait, how did they know? Like, did they ID you? Did they show me your driver's license?
I honestly, I don't remember. It's been a while, but I just remember it was the week before, and that just made me mad.
I'm pretty sure the YMCA is still like that. You have to be 16, unless you're in there with an adult.
Yeah, I think so. But at that YMCA, there was a guy that one of the trainers, he made a little mock meet.
Yeah.
And it was just a push pull, you know, bench and deadlift. And so I saw that, I'm like, huh, that looks pretty cool. So I went and did it, and I think I benched like 265, and I remember that I deadlifted 425.
Whoa.
That's the one that I remember. Which was at my body weight. I think I was like 165 at the time. A little bit shorter then, but I thought that was pretty good. And the guy there, he was like, hey, you know, if you like this, you should check out Iron Boy Powerlifting. I'm like, hey.
Do you know who the guy was?
I don't remember his name, and I tried to find him a little while ago because I was like, man, if this guy's competed, then I need to go and see if he's still competing. But I haven't been able to find him.
Yeah.
All I remember is that he was a real big dude. I think he competed at like 275, and he had a beard. But
Okay.
That's all I remember.
That sums up a lot of powerlifters.
Yeah, which is why it's been hard to find.
Are you from Asheville, or do you just go to school there?
No, I just go to school there.
Wait,
I'm
what's your
originally major? It's mechatronics engineering, which is just a fancy word for robotics.
Mechatronics.
Yeah.
That sounds like something out of a comic book.
You work on Autobots.
Pretty much.
Wait, what exactly do you do with robotics? Like, are you those people that make those battle bots? And you battle robots?
We actually did that my freshman year. Is we made sumo bots, and
What?
they actually got to fight each other. It was pretty cool.
Whoa.
How big were they?
They were maybe I think they had to fit in like an 8x8 square. So not super big.
Still,
there were
cool.
lots of restrictions.
Yeah.
No flamethrowers, no chainsaws, no fun stuff basically.
Hey, did you watch that U.S. versus China thing? The huge
US
robots.
versus China. I don't think I did.
I forgot what it was called, but it was 5 years in the making or something. USA built a big old 12-foot robot, and China or Japan or somebody built their own robot, 12 foot tall or whatever. And they fought last year. And I'm pretty sure the Japanese or Chinese or whoever it was, they whooped us.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Do you have to program those robots? Do you have to use C and all this assembly stuff?
Yeah. Well, what we used for those, it was just an Arduino. So
Okay.
I think it's C based, but yeah.
Yeah, those Arduinos are C based.
So where did you say you're from?
Well, originally I'm from Tennessee, but I grew up in Hickory, North Carolina.
So I remember you coming to that teen meet a few years ago. When was your first meet?
Yeah. My first meet was a push pull. I want to say it was near Charlotte, but it would have been fall 2015. This is my first semester in college.
Okay.
I think it was September 2015.
As far as sanctioned meets, is Iron Boy the only thing you've done?
So far, yeah. It's the only thing I've done.
Okay. Near Charlotte, so I'm guessing Concord probably.
I think that was it.
And yeah, we had that teen meet. Because that's where you caught my attention. What were you, 165 or something? You pulled 500?
I think it was 181 and I pulled 500.
Yeah, still though. That's a good pull, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I thought.
Because if you were 181, I'm guessing
good.
you were on the low end.
Oh yeah. I'm sure I weighed in probably closer to 175.
And plus being a teenager too.
Wait, you said that was 2015?
That one would have been 2016.
2016?
That was on my 19th birthday.
And how old are you now?
I just turned 21.
Okay. See, I was thinking you graduated this year from college.
Yeah, it feels like I've been there long enough to graduate.
Well, for the robotics
Wait, how many years
stuff,
have you been in school?
Yeah, it takes a long time. I've still got another year and a half at least.
Oh my goodness.
But so this has already been 4 years then? Do you have another one?
I think it's only been 3 years, but I've taken summer classes every single year. So it feels I've really, in terms of credit hours, it's been 3.5 years.
Huh.
Gotcha.
I'll end up credit hour wise at 5 years, but 4.5 time wise.
That's pretty neat. What kind of job are you looking for outside of school? I work with a bunch of engineers, and they did a lot of that Arduino stuff, but they didn't have a major in mecha Autobot mechanics or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Well, there's not a whole lot of schools that do an actual degree in mechatronics. It's still pretty new. But I know it's picking up in a lot of places, but I mean, they basically do, any kind of job that either a mechanical or an electrical engineer could do, or like a controls engineer. I think the idea is that they're giving us enough classes on both sides that we can kind of do both jobs. So that if there's, you know, an employer that says, hey, we need a mechanical and an electrical and a controls engineer for this job, you know, a mechatronics engineer is going to be able to be all three. So they're going to be a lot more versatile.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And it's, you know, it's really like, you know, when you go into engineering and you're not sure exactly what kind you want to do, it kind of lets you get a little bit of all of it.
Yeah, that's really neat. Yeah, I work with a bunch of electrical engineers, and I guess they all have to take like some type of class that they do some robotic thingies. So they all seem to mess with Arduinos at some point.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but, you know, it's pretty fun.
So when you first started lifting weights, were you pretty much just bench pressing every day?
Yes, pretty much.
So when did you learn about real training and how to program your week?
I'd say I'm still learning that. But in terms of actual, like, when I started squatting and deadlifting, was probably senior year of high school. Yeah, it would have been senior year. Before that, I was, you know, benching in the Smith machine.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But, you know, I figure everyone was there at one point.
Yeah, probably 90% of people.
Yeah.
I saw someone benching in the Smith machine the other day.
You know what I saw today at the gym? There was someone doing curls in the Smith machine. I don't really get it.
I guess it's better than the squat rack. I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
I like the Smith machine for rehab stuff. Like when I tore my hamstring and I couldn't really support too much weight, the Smith machine was real good for me. But as far as powerlifting goes, I think you can get rid of the Smith machine and get rid of the leg press. I think those are the two most worthless things as far as powerlifting goes.
Yeah.
So what does a week of training look like for you? Or you can go ahead and say
week of training?
Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Oh, I was just going to defend the Smith, not the Smith machine, the leg press just a little bit.
I'm
he's fighting
with
against
it
you.
if you were like bodybuilding and doing muscle and stuff, but powerlifting?
Yeah, well, no, not for powerlifting, but I do like doing like some single leg press.
True.
I do have that in my training right now.
I can get down with that.
So, you know, not a whole lot and not super heavy, but just some light stuff to get a pump after squats, you know.
Okay, I feel you.
But other than that, yeah, it's pretty useless.
So what's a week look like for you?
A week of training. Well, right now, because it's, you know, summer and there's no school, I'm able to train 6 days a week, which is, you know, pretty great. So right now, I'm looking at my training. I've got squats twice a week, bench 3 times a week, and deadlifts just once a week. Which I think maybe the deadlifts maybe will increase in volume as we go on. We'll have to see. I've actually got a coach that I've been working with for about 3 weeks now. So
where'd you find him
Cool.
at?
Was that working out pretty well?
Yeah, so far it's working out pretty good. You know, it's nice to not have to think too much about what I'm doing. Just kind of go into the gym and see what I got to do and get it done.
That's pretty neat. Where'd you find the guy? Just like online or somewhere?
I actually knew about this guy. His name's Cody Lefevre, and he's written a bunch of programs. I think it's called GZCL method.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. So he's my coach. But I've run his programs a lot in the past, and that's kind of really where I've seen the most gains. So I'm like, you know, I've got a little extra money now. Why don't I pay this guy to coach me and then get something a little more personal, you know?
Yeah.
So do you go back and forth with him often?
Yeah. You know, I have to send him a recap every week, have to video pretty much all of my main lifts, and send that to him. And then just anytime throughout the week, if there's something like this past week, my shoulder was feeling a little weird, so we emailed back and forth about that. So it's pretty interactive.
Yeah, I like that he's actually working with you and not just giving you a piece of paper saying, "Hey, go do this."
Right. Yeah. That's definitely what I see the benefit in coaching versus just running off of a program.
That's true. Are you liking the high frequency, high volume thing going on?
It's a love-hate relationship. I definitely like being in the gym more, but it's sometimes you get just kind of like little aches and pains that you don't necessarily have time to let rest completely.
Yeah.
So like I'm benching 3 times a week now. If my shoulder's bothering me, I can't just not bench for 3 or 4 days. It's like, all right, I got a rest day on that, and then I got to be good to go the next day. So it's there are good things and bad things.
So since you're doing 6 days, how much time are you spending in the gym? Like per session?
Per session, it depends. It normally like an hour and a half. Sometimes it goes a little bit longer, maybe 2 hours, but not ever much longer than that.
Man, you putting in the work.
Well, it's fun. It's fun. And not necessarily all that 2 hours is in there, benching or squatting. It's a lot of it's, just doing curls or accessories or talking to people.
Yeah. What gym do you train at?
Right now I'm going to this place called Frankie's here I'm actually in Knoxville, Tennessee right now.
Going to Frankie's.
Yes, sir, Frankie's Body Shop.
Huh.
And it's an interesting little gym. It's basically, it kind of is almost like a personal training studio. Most of the people that are in there are like with a personal trainer. But they've got really, really nice powerlifting equipment.
So
they've got
is it a small place?
like a full room of stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty small place. But a cheap gym membership and lots of nice equipment.
Oh, that's so. Most people are in there with a trainer.
Yeah, but I'd say about half the people that are in there normally.
Huh.
Was that the place with the Ivanko plates?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice looking place.
It's pretty great. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Do they have a lot of members, or do they try and keep it kind of down on the membership?
They don't have a lot of people there. Sometimes if you go like on a Monday at right after work, it gets a little bit busy. But if you go not at peak time, there's maybe 5 or 10 other people in the gym.
Huh. Well, that's nice.
Well, like you said, it looks like they got the stuff that you need for powerlifting.
Oh yeah.
Well, what time do you normally train at? Since I don't know what their hours are, or like, are you working? Wait, do you have a job?
Yeah, I've got an internship right now. That's why I'm in Tennessee. But it's 9 to 5:30, so I normally go at like 5:45.
Okay. Well, when's the gym close?
They officially close at 8. But I talked to one of the trainers there, and they said that as long as there's another trainer there, they're not going to kick you out. So normally they close around like 9 or 10.
Okay.
Unofficially.
Well, that's not bad.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't been kicked out yet.
That's good. How's your internship going? You like making robots?
It's going really good. I'm not making robots, but I am doing some pretty cool engineering stuff. Right now, the project I'm working on, I can't talk too much about it because I signed a whole non-disclosure agreement. So I can't be out there telling other companies how to do what I did.
That's pretty cool. You gotta get those internships in. That's what matters. That experience.
Right. That's how you get jobs.
That's true. No one cares what you did in the classroom. So with your training, do you have a certain lift that you really like? I don't know if it's the bench press since you started bench pressing.
It goes back and forth. Normally it's been the deadlift, because, that's been always my best lift. But it just kind of, it depends on how training's going. Sometimes like my squats will be doing really good and I'm just looking forward to the next squat day. And sometimes I'm just looking forward to bench. So currently I'd say bench is my favorite to train.
Nice.
But that could change by next week. Who knows?
That's true. Hey, what's your highest total? Like, what'd you hit in October? If that's your
October,
highest
I
one.
hit 1245, which
Okay.
could have been better if I hadn't dropped that last deadlift, which still haunts me to this day. Jamie knows what I'm talking about.
What were you attempting?
I think it was like 535, which would have been just like a 5-pound PR. I dropped it like an inch from lockout.
Yep.
It was so close. And it just slipped right out of my hand.
Oh man.
And I think that would have put me at like 1255, 1260, something like that.
Okay.
Inching towards that elite total.
What is it, 13
There you go. Hey.
something? 181?
I think it's
14.
Oh, 14.
yeah.
14,
Okay.
something like that, yeah.
Hey, but now you're gonna be 198. You're gonna be in my weight class now.
That's right.
There you go. Join the club.
He's trying to lift on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
That's true. Hey, is Nationals 3 days this year?
Yeah, it
Or is
is October 19th through the 21st in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. For anyone that attended the event last year, it's in the same location.
Dude, that gym was cool.
It was really cool.
All kinds of space.
I don't remember the name of that gym. Forget.
Muzz's Gym. M-U-Z.
Yeah. Oh, I remember, because there's another Muzz's, and I drove to the wrong gym. It looked like a barn.
Yeah, the
And I was
dude,
like,
he's got 2 locations.
And I was like, is this Muzz's gym? I was like, where am I?
Because the one we had the meet in, like I said, it was North Wilkesboro, and I think the other one's in like Moravian Falls, which isn't too far away.
Yeah, it wasn't too far away. It was like, they're like 20, 25 minutes apart, and I was like, I don't see anyone here. I was like, I don't think I'm at the right place. I'm like, I don't know where I'm at.
But yeah, it'll be the same setup like last year, so 198 and above will be on Sunday.
I'll probably have to be there both days then, because my fiance will be there lifting, so I guess she'll be on Saturday, and then I'll have to come back on Sunday.
Whoa, you got a fiance?
Yeah.
Whoa. What?
She
wait.
actually lifted back in March. That was her first powerlifting meet over in Morganton.
Whoa. I didn't know you had a fiance.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think it was February. I think we've been engaged since February.
Wait, what's her name?
Her name is Megan Smith.
She did well at that meet.
Yeah, she did pretty well, and I think she's eyeing some records at 181
Hey.
coming up in October. So I don't think there are currently any records for her for junior 181, but
Hey.
I guess she'll get them by default.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm glad she's finally into it. I've tried to get her to compete forever, and she just, I'll do it eventually, or, I'm not really interested, but she finally did it. Now I think she's got the itch to compete.
I think her coming to nationals and watching you last year helped out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Is she in North Carolina?
Yeah, she's in Asheville right now.
Okay.
So is she from Asheville?
No, she's actually from Hickory, like me,
Oh.
but she moved to Asheville, I think a year after I did.
So did y'all meet in college or before you went?
No, we met junior year of high school.
Okay.
So we've known each other a long time. We've been together coming up on 5 years.
Oh my goodness, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a pretty long time.
Whoa.
Hey, it's nothing compared to forever, though.
That's right.
That's a lot compared to me.
So do you have any specific goals that you're shooting for?
Specific goals? Besides an elite total?
Oh, I mean, that's the big one.
I feel like that's a big one. Other than that, I think long term, I'd love to hit a 600 deadlift, which I don't think is out of the picture.
No.
No.
Like you said, man, you're just 21. Shoot.
That's right. I got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
But I already hit the 3-plate bench that, everyone wants to hit when they first start lifting.
Yep.
And 4-plate bench just seems so far away. So.
Oh man, that 4-plate journey. I'm still trying to get there. My goodness, I'm telling you, it just gets so slow.
Maybe by the time I'm 30.
It really does take a long time.
Yeah.
Well, what goals do you have set for your next meet?
For my next meet, not to bum out. With I figure with the different rules and everything with USAPL, I'll be happy just to, for one, be in the meet. But in terms of numbers, I think 400 squat, 300 bench, 500 deadlift would be fine. I would be completely happy with that. I think that's like, 1,200 total?
Yeah.
Which would be, nowhere near my best. But without wraps and everything, really, Iron Boy Nationals is what's important, right?
Hey,
But I've got to save it for that.
Go all out.
Hey, you said it.
That's right.
Hey, I hope I can be there for nationals.
You need to figure out how your time off
Maybe
works, man.
we'll. Yeah, I gotta figure out all this pay time off and this comp time stuff. But hey, maybe we'll lift together. If you're 198.
If I make it.
Which I'm sure you'll be there on Saturday anyway, Andrew.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how this whole time off thing works. Yeah, I should be there. I'm telling you, the adult world, you gotta figure out all this crap.
It's all stuff they don't teach you in school.
Yeah, it was really funny. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he's like, "Yeah, I thought that we got all of our paid time off when we started, because you get the way it works is every pay period you get a certain amount of hours of paid time off. But this guy thought you started with all of your time off, so he thought he started with 15 days of time off, and he went to go ask for a couple days off, and they were like, "You don't have any days."
You gotta build them up.
Yeah, that's right. So do you mostly, well, I guess since you're kind of by yourself in Tennessee, I guess you train alone. I don't know if you have one of the trainers trains with you or someone like that.
Yeah, right now I'm training alone. Just because, new gym, haven't met a whole lot of people there yet.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll find a training partner. We'll see.
Yeah. Wait, when'd you get there? When'd you start your internship?
I started 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Okay, so yeah, pretty recently.
Yeah.
So are you there till August?
Until August 3rd will be my last day.
And I guess school starts the next week or something.
I think that gives me a week off, and then USAPL regionals, and then school starts the very next day.
Ooh.
Oh man, quick turnaround.
Yeah. And also that week before I'll be at the beach, so it'll be an interesting week. Probably not the best peaking conditions.
That's
also,
okay.
I haven't told my coach yet, so let's just. I don't think he'll listen to this, but let's just hope he doesn't.
He's gonna be like, you gotta pack your dumbbells and take them to the beach.
Just go catch a big fish with your hands and pull it into shore.
Right.
Oh, that's all.
I'm pretty sure there's a Gold's Gym there, so I can at least get a little bit of training in.
Hey, you could always do sprints in the sand. That's hard.
That's true.
For real.
Those are fun.
That's pretty cool.
If you're staying at a hotel, they might have a gym, maybe.
Maybe.
With one elliptical in it.
I don't know why. I do not understand why hotels invest money into a gym when all they're going to do is have 2 or 3 machines and Just don't have a gym.
Dumbbells that go up to like 40 pounds.
Yeah, like what are you supposed to do with that? Like, you can get, I mean, especially if you're on the beach, you can get a better workout digging holes in the sand. Like building sand castles. Than you can in a hotel gym. I'm terrible.
What beach you plan on
I will
going
say
to?
this though. I went on
Oh, go ahead, Andrew.
Probably going on the Myrtle.
Hey, it's been a while since I went to Myrtle. I will tell you this one funny time though. I went on a cruise with my family one time, and it's like a week, and it was just too long. I don't like being out on the water that long, and I hadn't trained, and I was like, I need to go to the gym, and I was like, where's this gym in the cruise ship? And I find it, and like I saw where it was next to like the massage room, sauna room, or whatever it was. So I hit the elevator button, and I go down. And I kid you not. I go down a couple floors. The elevator opens, and all I see are naked men. Like, just old naked men walking around. I don't know what girls do when they pop on that floor, but for real, it's like an old man just naked walking around in the massage room or something. And, like, the gym's in the way back, so I walk past, like, 3 naked men, like, are lining up at the massage table. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm never coming down here again. And like, I get to the gym, and all it is some cable pull machines and like dumbbells that go up to like, I don't know, 60 or 80. And like, I'm like, oh man, this is not worth it. Like, I'm never coming back.
I've been scarred for life. I can't do this.
I abide by what I said. I never went to the gym the rest of the cruise. Like, I never went back down there. I'm not walking. It ain't worth it. Man, I ain't seeing naked men.
You ever been inside the locker room at the Y?
No,
it's the same exact way, dude.
No, I don't go. We don't go inside the locker room at the Y.
I've been in there a couple times.
What is
it? It's scary.
It's old people getting naked in the locker room. Why do they hit the locker room?
I think once you reach a certain age, you just stop caring.
Like, if you're above the age of 55, you automatically somehow have no clothes on immediately as soon as you step inside a locker room. I just don't understand it. Put some clothes on! Oh my goodness. It absolutely kills me. But hey, maybe I'm going to be that guy. Watch me become my worst enemy. I'm going to hit 60 and be naked all the time. Maybe that's what it boils down to.
So I don't really have any segue out of this, but do you have any hobbies other than powerlifting?
Hobbies other than powerlifting? Not really.
Building robots?
Not really. I feel like, well, yeah. I mean, but really that's more kind of, goes to school. You know, so outside of school and work and fiance and powerlifting, there's not really time for other hobbies, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
So, I guess I play a little bit of music. I play the drums, but,
oh, yeah, that's cool.
That I guess that works. That's a hobby.
Yeah. So you have your own kit?
Yeah. It's funny. It's the smallest drum set you'll ever see, unless you look like a kid's drum set. But I bought it freshman year of college just because I needed something really small that could fit into my dorm room.
Yeah.
And it's real funny because it's so tiny, but it sounds like a full size drum set.
That's pretty cool.
Is there any certain stuff that you like to play? Certain genre or anything?
Really depends. You know, I back in high school, I used to play with my brother a lot. We'd play a lot of just rock. But moving to college, I didn't really have a whole lot of people to play with. I really just, 100% drum solos,
Yeah.
Just jamming out in your dorm.
Pretty much, yeah. I had a guy that I used to play with freshman year that we were pretty much just played exclusively the Black Keys. Or no, not the Black Keys. It was the White Stripes.
Black Keys, White Stripes.
I know, right? One of those. But yeah, that was pretty much all we played.
Oh, girl, she gets it though. The white stripes. Can't think of her name right now.
Oh yeah.
I know. White stripe.
Because it's Jack White and then whatever her name is.
I think it's Meg.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's weird. Like they used to be married, but now they're divorced or something. But they still play in a band together. I'm not really sure how that.
Man, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long that band will stay together.
You not about that Seven Nation Army, Andrew?
Seven Nation Army. I don't know who any of these are. These edgy bands?
No, dude, you never heard of the White Stripes?
No, I don't know who the White Stripes are.
Oh, you killing me.
You've heard them before, I'm sure.
I'm
sure. You might just not know the name.
Wait,
That's all.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. That's who they are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you. Hey, do you have any like exercises besides the big three? Like maybe some accessory work that you think is like really important that you find that's helped you a lot in your training? Some type of different movement besides squat, bench, and deadlift?
Some kind of different movement. I gotta think about that. Because I feel like the number one answer to that question would probably be overhead press, but my overhead press is terrible. So I can't say that.
Do you do them standing or sitting down?
I normally do them standing.
Okay. Do you like standing better? Is there a reason that you do them standing?
Not. That's just how I've always done them.
Okay.
I've tried doing them sitting down, but they just feel kind of weird, you know.
Yeah, I've always done.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. My one other exercise would probably be cheat rows.
Okay. Get a little bit of leg action in there.
And I don't know what it is about rows, but I feel like that's the one exercise that you can cheat on, and it's better.
So, do you mean barbell rows or dumbbell?
Barbell.
Barbell. Okay. So, like, what do you mean by cheat? Like, do you use leg drive at the beginning of it, or like what do you do?
Yeah. So basically, just swing your whole body into it. Not like violently, but just trying to use your whole body instead of just your lats.
Okay. Yeah, I do a little bit of those cheat rows. I do them both ways. I'll switch it up.
But those that's my favorite kind of accessory movement, and have been really the best thing for my deadlift.
Yeah, it really does help your deadlift. And man, it's a brutal movement. Like you're really sore. Or at least I am after doing barbell rows.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I've started doing them more because I haven't done them a whole lot, and I've been incorporating them a lot more. It seems to be helping. It's something different. It's pretty challenging.
I think the caveat there is it probably helps more for conventional than sumo.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about it that much, but I'll pull conventional. But yeah, because I mean you are in a conventional position, and I would agree. I mean, obviously it would transfer to sumo and some, but I think it would directly help conventional probably a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
But it also just helps. I mean, if you have a strong back, almost all your lifts are going up.
I'm going to say it's going to help everything.
Oh,
yeah.
For sure.
Well, you ready for this game? Do you know what this game is? Have you listened to this the white light red light game we played, Marshall?
Oh, I have. Yeah.
Well, I say it's time for the game. I can't imitate the
red light, white light.
I can't imitate the actual music you play. I always skip the tune.
I don't know.
All right. Let's see. That's some good ones. White light, red light. Training with deadlift straps.
I think I'm gonna say white light.
Okay.
But then again, I did drop that deadlift back at National, so maybe I shouldn't say white light, but I do.
Okay. Do you train with them often?
Only on back offsets and accessories.
Okay.
I try to do all my tier 1 heavy stuff without straps.
Yeah, I think it's smart to do most of your deadlift work without them, especially the heavier stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though it seems like everyone puts on the straps when the weight gets heavy. That's probably like the worst thing. Like that's like the worst thing you can do.
Dude, it don't matter if your back's strong enough to lift it if you can't hold it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I've learned that firsthand.
But yeah, I totally agree. Like, for example, those bent over rows that you're doing, it's probably good to wear your straps for that.
Oh yeah, I don't think I could do those without wearing straps.
Yeah, I think that is the only exercise that I'll put on crappy Walmart straps. Like, unless I want to do my rows over under. Like, I can only double overhand so much for the bent over rows, which I try and do them double overhanded and try and work my grips on and forearm strength, but sometimes I want to go heavy on the rows.
I've never really used it with a straight bar, or done them with a straight bar. We always use that like T-bar machine.
Oh yeah, those are good. I really like those.
Me too. I like the ones where it's chest supported.
Right. Yeah, I feel like you can really squeeze the latch really well with that one.
Yeah, although it does really suck when like you're like pulling up and like the little chest support is like digging into your ribs.
Yeah.
The one at school would do that back at Freed. Oh man, it was so bad.
Could you not adjust the toe plate?
You need to tell yourself when that happens?
No.
What you need to tell yourself when that happens is that pain is good and extreme pain is extremely good.
And this is where we end the podcast.
and my rib snaps completely. Oh, it's all good. Marshall
told me
good.
I'm good.
Oh man.
My goodness. That reminds me of I saw someone posted a sign that was at Gold's Gym. I think it was Johnny Candido, and the sign said, "If it hurts to tie your shoes, you're doing something right." And it's just like, that's not good advice. Probably shouldn't hurt to tie your shoes.
Means your lower back's blown out.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Red light, white light. Having a lift-off person on your bench press.
Oh, white light all the way.
So when you're training in the gym, do you just yell at somebody random that's working out?
It depends on how heavy I'm going. If I'm going, like above 85% on bench, for me is probably around like 275. Then normally I'll get a lift off person, just find someone around. There's normally someone. But there is the caveat that if they don't know what they're doing, they can end up doing a really bad lift off and you lose all tightness and just feels kind of crappy.
Yeah, I think we all have one of those kind of stories.
Yeah.
Well, hit us with one more, Andrew.
All right. Let's do it. White light, red light, lifting equipped.
I'm going to say red light.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to give that one a red light. Now, it also depends on how equipped are we talking.
Oh, we're talking the shirts, the suit.
I mean,
all right, then I'm
single ply, I guess.
Definitely saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying red light. Single ply. I still got to say red light. Now, granted, I've never tried it. The most equipped that I've gone is just knee wraps, but which is still, that's not really equipped. But I feel like, I've heard a lot of people say that equipped just needs to go in powerlifting, which I don't agree with completely. But I do think it kind of splits up the sport a little bit.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
But I definitely can respect those guys that can, throw on a suit or throw on a shirt and just put up insane numbers. It just, it's pretty insane, especially when I've never tried it, so I don't really know how difficult it is.
Yeah, it's a different world. I think one of these days, I don't know when, because I don't know if I ever compete equipped, but I would like to someday put on a bench shirt and just see how it feels.
Yeah.
Just see. Like, it'd be fun to like have a couple workouts where I threw on like a suit or something. I would probably never take the time to actually compete in it and like get good. But it'd be an experience.
For sure. Yeah, the only thing that I've thought about trying is just like a pair of squat briefs.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that people with real bad hips, like mine, it can help a little bit. So I was just kind of, curious to try it out and see what it feels like. But other than that, I don't really have any desire to bench in a shirt. I figure a slingshot is probably enough for me.
Yeah.
Well, man, is there anything you'd like to say in closing before we wrap this up?
Anything I'd like to say in closing? Just, drink your chocolate milk. That's all I have to say.
Drink your chocolate milk.
That's my one word of advice to the youth.
Chocolate.
Chocolate milk.
It's got to be chocolate.
Yep, not regular milk, chocolate milk.
Get that white stuff out of here.
Right?
Well, where can people find you? If you want to plug your Insta or whatever else you want to plug.
Insta is at the Marsh Powell, and that's it. I don't want people to find me on Facebook.
Hey, we keep it real on this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's just stick to Instagram.
Facebook's dying.
Hey, you're right.
Right?
Uh,
I think I have a Twitter, but I don't use it.
Me either.
yeah, I don't use it either.
Instagram is definitely the superior social media.
That's true. Well, I guess technically Instagram's owned by Facebook, so I guess Facebook ain't going.
I guess they're still winning.
Yeah, that's true. Can't escape.
Nah.
Mark Zuckerberg. He's got everything.
The Zuck. You can't escape him.
He's coming for you. Well, Marshall, I've enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime.
I'll have to come back when I'm an elite lifter.
Hey, there you go. Hey,
Tell your story about how you hit it.
That's
yeah.
right.
Hey, well, that'll be fun. You'll get there. It just takes time. Just takes
Just gotta
time and
keep
a lot
grinding.
of consistency. Lots of consistency. All right. Check My Total, the only podcast where we have people who talk about chocolate milk, the only podcast where Mark Zuckerberg knows all your names and all your details. It's been a great time. It's been a great time. Remember, eat your veggies, eat your chicken nuggets, and don't ever talk back to your mama, and don't ever talk back to your daddy. That's it. I'm out of here.
We out.
Please subscribe and thank you for listening. Be sure to follow at CheckMyTotal on Instagram for all the latest updates. Don't forget the IBP North Carolina State Push-Pull Championships in Gastonia, North Carolina on July 14th. For more information about the competition, please visit ironboypowerlifting.com.
I'm surprised you didn't have a robot joke in there.
Oh, I forgot about the Arduino.